Fiesta ST isn't as badass as the die-hard Ford Focus RS, but that makes it all the more lovable, fun. Its manual-only gearbox is approachable, its suspension is lively but not harsh, and it's thrifty on gas, if you care about that. It's powered by a 197 horsepower turbocharged 1.6-litre inline four that feeds the front wheels through a 6-speed transmission. While the Fiesta ST is extremely affordable entertainment, its cute-rate interior and cramped back seat carry over from the even cheaper and less exciting Fiesta. Still, this bite-sized performance hatchback is a back-to-basics option that rewards drivers of all skill levels. High's fun for any driving skill level, thrifty fuel economy, high performance to pedal ratio. Low's more horsepower would be welcome, limited back seat legroom, non-existent active safety. Verdict: an affordable, pint-sized performance party that provides more smiles per minute than most. What's new for 2018? Europeans get all the good stuff. It looks as if the all-new 2018 Ford Fiesta ST that launched overseas will not reach American showrooms, at least for now. Instead, the current generation of the feisty little hatchback carries over for 2018 without change. A backup camera becomes standard, so there's that. Still, we're thankful that Ford saw fit to keep selling the Fiesta ST for another model year rather than ending production. What was new for 2017? First introduced as a 2014 model, the Fiesta ST immediately earned our praise for its playful nature. Fortunately, Ford has refrained from fiddling with that formula. All that was new for 2017 was an exterior color, orange spice. Trims and options: we'd choose the Fiesta ST starts at $22,160. Which is lower than the starting price of rivals such as the Honda Civic C Coupe $24,990, Volkswagen Golf GTI $27,265, and Subaru WRX $27,855. That makes the Ford one of the best performance bargains money can buy. Even outfitted with every option, the Fiesta ST tops out at only $27,280. For comparison, a fully loaded GTI or WRX costs around $40,000. Available accessories for the Fiesta ST include metallic orange spice or white platinum paint colors $595, black 17-inch wheels and red brake calipers $375. Heated Recaro seats $1,995, power sunroof $795, navigation $795. We'd add the dark wheels because they look cool and the heavily bolstered Recaro buckets. For their extra support we suggest trying them out first, since they're too restrictive for some. The rest of the options are unnecessary, especially since standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto replace the need for navigation. In total, our Fiesta ST costs $24,530. That price equals a high performance per dollar ratio and buys more smiles per minute than most. The Fiesta ST might single-handedly save the manuals. A 6-speed Gyron gearbox is the only available transmission and pairs with a zesty, turbocharged 1.6-litre inline four. What's new for 2018? Except for those moving to Europe this year, the 2018 Fiesta ST is not available with Ford's new turbocharged 1.5-litre inline three that debuted overseas. Our version has the same 4-cylinder engine and 6-speed manual gearbox as last year. At least we're not being deprived of any major power upgrades, since the new 3-cylinder has identical horsepower ratings and an extra 12 lb-ft of torque over the 4-cylinder. The miniature mill makes 197 horsepower and 202 lb-ft of torque. The Honda Civic C and the Hyundai Elantra Sport have about the same output, with a few more ponies and a bit less torque. That made the difference in our acceleration tests, where the Fiesta ST was the slowest from 0 to 60 miles per hour at 6.9 seconds, still reasonably quick. Thankfully, its easy-shifting 6-speed stick matched our spirited enthusiasm. The light clutch has a short travel and long engagement range that made ripping through the gears effortless. The Fiesta ST's exhaust doesn't growl or howl, but it emits enough noise to alert everyone it's no ordinary bargain box. The Fiesta ST and most of its rivals are exceedingly fuel efficient, offering more thrills than refills. The Ford floats near the top of the EPA ratings and had the highest Shell World Highway figure in our testing. What's new for 2018? The little Ford has the same EPA estimates for 2018, which means we don't expect its excellent Shell World fuel economy to be different either. Squeezing maximum output from the Fiesta ST's four-cylinder requires 93-octane premium fuel. It plays second fiddle to the Honda Civic C in regard to overall EPA-rated efficiency. The Ford's EPA ratings flip-flop with the Volkswagen Golf GTIs. The ST has a better city estimate, but a lower highway rating. We've devised our own fuel economy test in an attempt to replicate how most people drive on the highway. Our procedure entails a 200-mile out-and-back loop on Michigan's I-94 highway. We maintain a GPS-verified 75 miles per hour and use the cruise control as much as possible to mimic the way many drivers behave during long trips. The Fiesta ST and all but the Civic C exceeded their EPA highway ratings. The Ford did it with flying colors, clocking 38 miles per gallon to beat its EPA estimate by 5 miles per gallon. The Elantra Sport and Civic C earned 36 miles per gallon, but that's within 2 miles per gallon of their EPA ratings. The Fiesta ST's 12.4-gallon fuel tank gives it a competitive highway range of 470 miles, tying the GTI and the WRX for longest range. The Fiesta ST is a performance party where everyone's invited, and the cover charge is cheap. Its forgiving chassis and seamlessly shifting manual transmission allow amateur drivers to flourish and wily Vex to test their limits. Its exuberant handling easily makes up for its shortfall in straight-line speed. What's new for 2018? Those who demand gut-punching acceleration should consider the all-wheel drive Ford Focus RS, which shot from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds and generally excels at hot-hatch hijinks. While the front-drive Fiesta ST, which has no chassis or powertrain changes for 2018, can be called hasty at best, it stuck to our 300-foot skid pad with 0.93 grams of grip. Acceleration: it doesn't scoot from 0 to 60 miles per hour as quickly as we'd like, but if speed were measured in miles per minute, the Fiesta ST would be a bullet. Matting the throttle won't invalidate the laws of physics. But as with the fantastic Mazda MX-5 Miata, Ford's little hot hatch proves fun comes from more than quarter-mile histrionics. Ride, handling, and steering thrashing the Fiesta ST around twisty tollens, deserted parking lots, and backwater byways is endlessly enjoyable. Surprisingly, comfort isn't compromised by the firm suspension. Ford's engineers did a fantastic job of pinpointing the best balance of daily commute ride compliance and corner carving control. Bump isolation felt above average for this class, but wind and tire noise on the highway were evident, and the harshest impacts resonated in the cabin. The 17-inch wheels, large for a car this small, and summer tires had impressive grip on our skid pad, 0.93 grams. That virtually ties with our perennial favorite, the Volkswagen Golf GTI, 0.94 grams, but trails the Honda Civic C, which approached 1.00 grams. Integral to the Ford's playful feel is wonderfully direct steering. The electrically assisted setup is both firmer and quicker than the standard Ford Fiestas. Braking: the Fiesta ST needed 166 feet to stop from 70 miles per hour, 5 feet more than any rival. Despite that fact, its brakes feel in sync with the ST's overall dynamics. The brake pedal is light but responsive and doesn't punish over-eager inputs with neck-snapping feedback. Its brake-based torque vectoring system selectively slows the inside front wheel in hard turns, which curbs understeer and improves turning.